So you're a beginner guitarist and you want to start out improvising so that you can kind of work towards doing some lead playing. How do you do that? Well, if you want to learn how to improvise, the obvious answer is you've just got to make a start at it. But there are a few tips that I can give you to help you. The first tip is don't expect to not make mistakes or hit bad notes. Bad notes aren't a bad thing, you learn from them. There's not a single guitarist in time, I don't care what anyone says, that has not hit bad notes. Everyone that is a good player now, great player, amazing player, was once a beginner and they started out somewhere. But let me give you something that you can utilize to at least help you get started with it. So first of all, learn yourself some form of a major or a minor scale. The one straight out of the box for most people would normally be a minor pentatonic scale because it's got less notes than a natural minor scale has. I'm going to use the minor scale and I'll show it you in the key of A. I'd recommend learning it, and then I'm going to show you how to change the key of it and then how you can use it to improvise and what the best route to go down is with it. So first of all, when I show it you now, the important thing to take in is not particularly the frets that I'm playing, although you do want to try and make sure you're playing the right ones. Is try and take in the shape of what you're playing, because the shape never changes basically. So if you're taking this is a natural minor scale. So we're going to go 5, 7, 8 on the low E string, 5, 7, 8 on the A string, 5, 7 on the D string, 4, 5, 7 on the G string, 5, 6, 8 on the B string, 5, 7, 8 on the high E string, just like this. I'll play it once slow and then I'll play it just a touch faster. Now that shape is a natural minor scale no matter where you play it. But the start note, the very first note that I'm playing, defines it being an A natural minor scale because this first note here is an A. Doesn't mean when I'm playing with it I have to start at an A. So when you're improvising with this scale, you don't have to always start at that note. You can start anywhere you want within the shape. If I moved it down a fret, it'd be A flat. If I moved the shape here, it'd be G, so it'd be a G natural minor. So one thing you can do to help you is learn at least the shape that I've just shown you and what the names of all of the frets are on the low E string. So here they are for you. Open is an E, first fret is an F, second fret is an F sharp, third fret is a G, fourth fret is a G sharp, fifth fret is an A, sixth fret is A sharp, seventh fret is B, eighth fret is C, ninth fret is C sharp, 10th fret is D, 11th fret is D sharp, and then the 12th fret you're back at the octave E, and then it keeps going from there. So if I play the shape starting at any one of them, the very first note I play defines the key of what I'm playing. So if I played it at the first fret, it would be an F minor scale if I played that shape that I just played there. So how can you use this scale to help you improvising if you're a beginner or even any level guitar player, to be honest with you? Basically, what's important with the scale is not playing the notes in order. The way that you improvise is you just utilize those notes in any order that you want, and you create melody with them. The idea is you don't really want to just be playing a scale back to front all the time. You create melody using the notes, and the order can be used. This is not a rule, by the way. This is just a great way of starting out for improvising. Okay, later down the line, you want to kind of learn to follow the chords underneath what you're playing, basically. But for the moment, scales is a great place to start. So, say for instance, I wanted to improvise in the key of B minor. I'd utilize that shape that I just played in the B position. So I'd find B. So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. And I would utilize that shape there. However, when I'm using it, I don't want to just be playing the scale back to front like that. I want to randomize the notes, stop on certain ones, hold certain ones. So kind of like a bit more like this. So a little bit more along the lines of that. But the best way you can do that is to put it in musical context. So like you're on YouTube now, just go onto YouTube, whatever key you want to improvise in or get used to improvising in, try different ones. Type in guitar backing track in the key of, and then whatever the key is that you want to do it in. So if you're doing a minor key and you want to do B minor today, type in guitar backing track B minor. And there's loads of tracks on there. Put the track on and just play with that scale over the top of it to start off with. And before you know it, you'll start getting melody. Put some slides in there as well. So learn technique. Work on your technique when you're doing it. If you wanted a major key, and I'm not going to show a major shape, but if you want to learn it, there's lots of resources for learning it. If you want a major shape, then you could type in guitar backing track in the key of, let's say, A major. And then you put that track on and you jam in A major or the relative minor key, basically. So yeah, a tip for if you're a beginner and you want to start out learning to improvise on the guitar, learn a major or minor shape. Get it into your muscle memory, and it comes from repetition. So repeat it, not just like 5-6 times, like repeat it constantly. Like it's never ending how long you should be repeating scales for. And then just make use of randomizing those notes to a track so that you can put it in musical context. I can't stress how much more fun it is to put a track on and just jam over the top of it. You can even just do it to a song that's got singing on, put it on, work out the key and jam that natural minor scale or a major scale or anything that you've learned. So I hope that helps you with kind of getting started if you're a beginner or a bit more advanced with getting started with learning how to improvise on the guitar. If you got any questions, pop in the comments section below. If you've got any particular scales that you think are great for others to learn, just share them as well with people below. It's we're all a community and we're all here to help each other as well. If you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be amazing. I'm always giving lessons and tips and whatnot. It's what I love doing. And if you could like the video as well, that would be amazing. I'll catch you in another video sometime soon.